0, 1, 2, 3. Let's get started.
Oh, that's real good.
Hey! Why do I hear an echo? I don't do. No, I don't do any of that. See ya. I'm still. Gosh bless America. What's happening here? Why am I so big? Not what she said. Wait, is this on my head? There we go. Normal size expert. How are you beautiful tubers doing today? It's Tuesday. It's just a normal Tuesday. You know, it's like, hey, we're going to chill out. We're going to do some things. Oh! Well, that sucked. I think I do need an intern. Yep, that sucked. 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 Hey, I see you guys down there. Now I have 2 cameras. No more buttons. All I want to do is just straighten it up. Straighten up a little bit. Try to get a little professionalism here. What the hell is wrong with me? I don't know. But you know, I do know. I know that today when we're getting ready to read blew my mind. I was like, holy cow, is this real? So let everybody know. Send out to your social medias, your friends, your family, all that good stuff. Pop out the chat here so I can see everything. Holy cow, guys. Why? I mean, I was just on a few hours ago. What has happened to you? You know what happened to me? The beautiful and talented White Rabbit's back home. I'm so happy. You know the first thing I did when she got home? I hit the bed. That's right. I got to take a little nappy poo. Took a little nappy poo. I was up for like 2 hours before I took a nap. So it's all good. It's all great. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna have a great time. We're gonna go over some legalese, some legal needs, some legal what the hell is going on here in Northern Florida. I've not seen anything like this, so I'm very excited. Now, caveat here. Okay, first of all, if you're not subscribed, even if you might be subscribed, please double check. Please subscribe. I am 27 away from 7,000. It's been that way for over 3 weeks now. Matter of fact, I'm going to put that up. I'm going to grift some. I'm going to grift. There we go. Let's do this. Look at that. Please hit the subscribe. You'll get lucky. You'll get lucky if you do that. Wait, hold on. If I do this, though, I can take that shamrock off and I can go. Look at this. Put a little smiley face up there. There we go. And hit enter and show it. There we are. Yes. Drive to 7,000. 27 away. Please hit that like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I love you guys. We're going to have a good time. What the hell is happening in Northern Florida? Do you guys know? Have you heard about this case? I hope you have. Hey, Freckle Ginger. How you doing? 80s Music Man. How are you? Roy Longsinger, how are you doing? Liz Barnes, look at that. The heart with the puppies. How do you not love puppies? Don Emery, what's happening? What's happening, Dawn? Brokenhearted 757. How are you doing, babe? Mary Dale. Hey, how are you doing? You guys know she sent me a Christmas card. People don't send me Christmas cards. I was like, do it up a little bit. I was like, this is really nice. Any pterodactyl. Hey, are you by any chance? You are in the dinosaur family? Do you know T-Rex? And everything. He's got the little arms. Goes around destroying everything. James. I'm here at the Starboard change, and I was late, James. I was so badly late. I even moved it back in the StreamYard. I apologize, y'all. It was just the little things. You saw how it was when I got started here. Hey, Greta, how you doing? How was it? Faith says it all. Oh, I like that, Greta. That's really cool. Denise, how are you doing? Lemon Honey. I like that name. That's for sure. Yaya's World, how you doing, Yaya? I never told you. I saw your message. Never replied yet. I saw your message. I saw those pictures you sent. Oh, dear Lord. Oh. Snow Rules. How you doing? Philip Kraft, what's going on? Doe Dixon, how are you? Sandra Engel, what's going on? Hey there. How are you? David Air Force Vet, how you been, man? I haven't seen you in a while. Hope all is well in Kansas. Iron Rabbit, is over there in Kansas somewhere, and I think about you guys all the time. I hope that your weather is well. Christine Fortunato, what is happening? Lee Sargent, how are you doing? Rosalind Duke, what happened? What time? I'm 4 minutes behind. Holy cow. Let's see here. Sandra Engel, Lolly McHenry, how are you doing? Anti-pterodactyl Elfie, like that name, Elfie. Pterodactyls fly. That's right, they do. Deborah, how you say this? Deborah Tinghay? How's that? The mess in Florida just keeps going. It's crazy. This is a crazy one. We're going to have fun with this, though. Grandkids Taxi, what's happening in Max Lab? Hey, how are you doing? Max Lab, I want to say thank you, guys. Max Lab's a good person. Always sends me these things. There's several people that send them, okay? But y'all know Max Lab. And Max Lab was the first one today. I was on my way. I was on my way to go tan. White Rabbit's like, I got to work some. I'm like, you just came in and out of town from working. What are you talking about? And anyway, so she is like, well, I can't go tan for another hour or so. And I was like, well, you know what? We're going to go spread the love of Max Lab. So, guys, thank Max Lab. Be sure and give him love and joy and all that good stuff. Java Joe, how are you doing? And Sheila Robinson, what's up? Bingo Brew Tea. I love everything about your name and your avatar. Oh my gosh, Bingo! You're even a member. How have I not seen you before? Holy cow, Natalie Baker. Oh my gosh, I had ice cream last night. Natalie knows what I'm talking about. Kintai. Oh, I like that. Deborah Kintai. You can say it like you're karate chopping somebody. Kintai. Am I an idiot or what? All right. Bunsen Rockenstone, how are you doing? Green's from Kami, Canada. Oh my gosh. I love it. That's hilarious. I love your name. I love your avatar. I love the greeting. That's awesome. That is just awesome. Dan Davis, my man. Y'all send prayers out to Dan Davis. If anybody knows him, he's in why do I always forget the county down there? Well, anyway, he's 180 plus days without electricity since Hurricane what's that one? Not Helene, but it's the next one after that. I'm not prepared to talk about hurricanes today because my life is a hurricane right now. Hey, Donna Ralph, how you doing? And Shane Reynolds, what's happening, brother? Paul Carpenter, there you are. And Terry Ham. Hey, Terry, how's it going? Okay. Let's get this rock and rolling. I want to give a caveat out there. Y'all that know me know I am not a practicing attorney, not licensed, don't want to be. I am, however, a graduate of law school. I did the whole lawyering thing deal. Like that's back there. We don't talk about it. My goal in my career was to be in government. I wanted to be a bureaucrat. Instead, I'm a talk show host. You know what's funny? I had a teacher in high school said I should have been a talk show host. Said I get the voice for newspaper. Anyway, but I want you guys to know. So you guys know me. I'm a goofball, right? I take this so serious. Now, on that caveat being said, I also want to put out there that I have been in court more for speeding tickets than anything else. Okay, so I'm not Matlock. I'm not Perry Mason. Okay, I'm just an overeducated idiot. Let's just talk like that. Or as some people say, I'm a bumbler. Right, Bubbles? He called me a bumbler. It hurt. But well. I have no animosity against everybody, and I think that the best thing that could happen for the Hales and the Prescotts is that they come to an amicable conclusion, separate from each other, and they never see each other, think about each other, or hear about each other ever again. That would be an awesome prayers answered. However, this is the modern Judge Judy Wapner, right? Is that, well, who is that? Rain Man? Wapner. I got to watch Wapner at 4:30. Hey, it's 4:30. Wapner's on. Hey, you know what? That's what I call myself, Judge Expert. That'd be awesome because, like, Judge Wapner, yeah, he might have been legally trained and all that stuff. You know the guy, okay, do you know the guy that stood in the hallway out there and said, what do you think about the decision today in People's Court? That guy's the guy who started TMZ. If you watch him, he got DUI. He has his mugshot up at the end of the show, and he goes, I'm a lawyer. That's lawyer is what you call people that are. I mean, you want to call me doctor? You can call me doctor. I got my doctor. I got my JD. Call me Esquire. Dr. Expert Esquire. I'll take all of it. As long as you call me in the morning. Nah, don't call me in the morning. I'll be asleep. If you want a good time, call me at night. Anyway, PDX Paranormal. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. How is everything in the great state of Oregon? People's Court is so cool, right? I mean, like, let's just go back to the simplicity of People's Court. Before you got all the other crazy stuff, it started becoming like, what's that guy's name? Maury Povich / Jerry Springer. Do they have those shows anymore? Is that like just history now? I don't have Nerds on a Rope. Gummy Nerds. I don't have those. Not Gummy Nerds. What is it? Gummy Nerds Clusters. But I got the Red Bull today. Now, there she is, Major Mom. How you doing? Major Mom knows all about TV lawyers. Big fan of Mark Harmon, who I'm pretty sure played a lawyer somewhere. Wasn't he a lawyer in summer school? I don't know. Traveling Fools, my man. Dude, Traveling Fools. So, like, I'm really bored. I can't figure out what to stream about anymore. Would you like to get together this week? I got to email you, though, don't I? Email is so hard. Oh, my God. Just, there used to be a time when I put up a link and be like, yeah, if you want to come on. And I like just scroll through the chat. Then someone came on and we'll say as Travel. It wasn't Travel Fools. Someone came on as somebody else. But imagine if Traveling Fools came on, you see his avatar, and all of a sudden it takes the avatar off and goes, well, I'll give you an example of what the person did. So someone came on here because like they copied someone who had given several super chats. Copied their avatar, their name, everything, and said they wanted to come up. I was like, I mean, I've known you for a while. Yeah, sure. I guess they come up wearing the avatar and they did this. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. But it wasn't wiggle. It wasn't cute. They shook their tallywhacker. Anyway, that was fun. Imagine you just sitting here. You're an expert. You're just sitting here. And all of a sudden someone's like, well, it's more like this. It was like, wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Does that make sense? What I just showed? Because I got to show stuff with my hands. I don't know why. Let's get into this case. Y'all, let me tell you what. This is why this is so crazy. This is crazy because this is the lawyers going after each other. This is a lawyer Royal Rumble in the Northern District Court of Florida. Yes, you heard the bell. Ding, ding, ding. I don't know why I knocked, but I did. Why don't I have a ring bell around here? Hey, why don't I have a ring girl back here, right? Hey, now we're talking. Hold up a little sign, walk by every once in a while, says expert on. And there goes Blue Dog. She wants in. She wants to be the ring girl. I would let her be the ring girl. That'd be cool, wouldn't that? Except she'd eat the sign and claw at me until I had scars on my arms or something, whatever she does. All right, let's see. Where's my thing? I like to. Oops, wrong page. All right, here we go. I do over here. We're gonna take off where that says live. Guys, I'm going to tell you this right now. What's going to be so great about this is that everybody else that you listen to, all the other streamers, are all going to be trying to figure out what this is about by listening to me. So you guys are going to know everything right now. This is great. And I can't promise maybe tonight, though, maybe do a follow-up. I've got no. Blue Dog. Oh, my gosh. If I only had a wife that would yell at the dogs. All right, guys. So what's happening here? This is the Royal Rumble part. Okay, this is Royal Rumble edition. By the way, please subscribe if you haven't. I'm 27 away from 7,000. Oh, someone got in trouble. I heard hands go like this. Go. That's too funny. Someone needs to do that down in Florida. Let me tell you what. So, why is this a Royal Rumble? Because what we have here are the lawyers fighting. Okay. Bruce is asking for Randy to pay his legal fees. And, let's throw something else out here. I don't know. I just thought about this the other day, and I haven't said anything about this yet. Everyone says that Bruce is doing this for pro bono. Is he? Because it doesn't sound like it. Doesn't sound like it at all. It sounds like he wants money. He's saying, pay me. So that may be. Yeah, I hate that. Oh, I hate that. Was this the polyp? What was it we were called the other day? The polyp test or whatever? It's horrible. It's stupid. It's dumb. I hate hearing it because here's the thing. He's the one that's doing it. Okay. He's the one that's doing it. And he's tricking us into doing it too. So there are streams that every day they talk about it, right? He's got them promoting this garbage. He's milking the system and people don't realize that. Okay. So guys, we're all part of it. If we're here every time we listen, we watch this stuff and everything else. You and I, we're sitting here, we're going, why is this happening? This is so crazy. This is 1 year. We're marking the 1 year anniversary of this that I've known about it. 2 days ago, you guys came over here. A year and 2 days. So 360 carry the 167 days ago. Is that not nuts? Holy crap. And I just got a notification. Somebody sent me something, which scares me. Wait, that's not the right screen. That's not the right screen. Wrong browser. I have 5 browsers actually up right now. And, oh, good. We got another one. Holy cow. Let's see what this one is. Want to go ahead and thank Max Lab. He just hit me up again. There's another new one. Oh, geez, y'all. Holy cow. This is, Oh, geez. We have 2 shows right now we can do. 2 totally separate shows. We're going to do the first one, though, okay? We're going to do this. We're going to focus on this right now. We're going to see what's happening. But I'll let you guys know this is breaking news. Max Lab sent it to us. Max Lab absolutely rocks. Guys, breaking news right now. Nobody else is talking about this because we are live, all right? There is a new thing out, and it is coming from Bruce on behalf of Lynette Preston and John Cook. It is a this is for number 96. Okay, the document 96. We're on 114 right here. Document 115 is a response to motion for sanctions, which I'm believing that is Randy made a request for sanctions. There's a response for that coming up. And look at this, 1 year. I don't know if you saw my post. I did not see your post. What is it? Hang on a second, guys. He was pro bono. Okay. Well, let's go over this. Okay, so Bruce is responding to the motions for sanctions. Okay, that's the new document just dropped. So I don't know what the whole totality of that will be. I'd have to go back and see document 98, refresh myself on it, all that stuff. But just letting you know, there is another document after this. So, I mean, it's a reply, a motion. You know, the response. Literally, I mean, it's response to motion for sanctions. So it's just a reply to a document filed 16. There's 17 documents. No. Yeah, there's 17. Yes, there is. There's 17 documents after the motion that Bruce is just now replying to. And that's the next motion, not what we're doing today. What we're doing today, though. So, Dan Davis. So, yes, he was pro bono, right? And Dan Davis, look at this, y'all. It's been a year. See, that's how I know it's been a year. You know what? I got to give everybody here who's been with me for a year, guys, from the bottom of my heart, you're 1 year old. It's your birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
1 year members. Thank you, Megan. Happy birthday to you. I'm a dolphin. Anyway, you guys remember when we used to put corn in the chat and all that stuff and how much fun this was? Remember those days? Yo, Rogue Mama, what's happening, babe? Rachel, how are you doing? See here. Yeah, I know there's a new lawsuit. I'm trying to stay out of that one. Well, that'd be the good thing. That would be the wonderful thing to do. There's some content creators that are involved in it. On my channel, I've always said stay out of drama. That's number one. Don't get involved in fundraisers. People come in and be like, oh, my car broke down just now while I'm listening. Could you guys send me money? No, I'm sorry. I don't know who you are. I don't do any fundraising. No, I don't know. We don't know each other on here. I know you guys by your avatars. Kentucky Blues, my girl. Look at her. She knows. Annie Pterodactyl. Yes. I love it. Rogue Mama knows. FunTube, baby. That's what all this is. What's the expert show about? FunTube. That's what it's all about. It's all about the FunTube. But and then the third thing is I don't talk about other creators because it's a professional thing. In the legal field, you don't talk bad about other attorneys. Okay. So you do in court. In court, it's war, man. It's war. You give them hell. But in life, you don't talk bad about. It's professional courtesy is what we were taught. It's a code of ethics. And so my code of ethics is I don't do drama, right? I don't, I mean, there's a lot of drama. Usually that involves talking about other creators. So I don't talk about other creators, and I don't do fundraising. That's why I'm kind of staying out of that for now, that whole other lawsuit. But we'll see what happens. Maybe that people will start, I don't know. Maybe I'll grow. Maybe I'll evolve. Maybe I'll think something differently. Maybe we'll talk about Blake Lively. Is she a skank or what? I don't know. You guys got to tell me. Okay. Motion for attorney's fees. This is not something that's pro bono. All right. The defendants, and this is Bruce. And because he wants money, he wants his money. He's like, but he's doing this on behalf of the defendants. So that means the defendants are trying to pay their legal fees. Think about that. The defendants move pursuant to 28 USC 1927, and there's already right here in the motion, there's a subheading, or not subheading, a footnote. It's already put up here. For an order that the plaintiff's counsel pay reasonable attorney's fees for unreasonable and vexatiously multiplying. By the way, he put vexatiously in there because he knows most people aren't going to be able to pronounce that. These are words that he puts in to, where's my thing? Hang on here. Where is my, can I do that? There you go. So see, these are words that he's doing to mess with the chat because he likes it. He likes to, I mean, nothing bad about that, by the way. Bruce, baby, hey, listen, there's nothing wrong with trying to trick people up, trying to get them to sound bumbling. Vexatiously multiplying proceedings by noticing and taking the deposition of Amanda Martin. I don't know Amanda Martin. I don't know what this is about. Ms. Martin was subpoenaed for deposition on the pretext of being a witness, but was questioned about personal matters completely unrelated to any claims or issues in this lawsuit. So I'm assuming from the outset that there was a bunch of questions asked. A few questions were like, what's your favorite color? I don't know, whatever it is. Now, here's the way my understandings, there's two parts of a career. You have what you're taught and what you witness, your understanding of the applicability of what you're taught, right? My understanding of this and the way I was taught is that you have a style, an art, like everybody on here has an artistic style. My term of art is that for a lawyer, a pen is to a lawyer what a paintbrush is to an artist. So you have a way about writing things, about asking things to get to a point. You're trying to see if your answer, you never ask a question you don't know the answer to. You're trying to see if you're trying to get them to take you on that journey to get to that answer you want. It could be very, around the, you go around the world in this journey. But anyway, that is my understanding of it. However, if you break that down to minutia, which it looks like could be what Bruce did here, is that is a waste of time. Time is money. And so he's asking for that money. Or Lynette and John are asking for that money so they can pay their attorney. I think pro bono is either all or nothing, but what do I know? I make fun of being an expert. All right, let's see here. Wait. Hold on. I look down. I see Valor View News saying happy birthday, Star. By the way, I dig that avatar. And I'm like, okay, who's Star? Star, where did I miss you? Oh, Star. Wait, is that Star's it? Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday. You know, we like birthdays.
Happy birthday to you.
That's the second time I played that today. Anyway, what's questions about personal matters completely unrelated to any claims or issues in the lawsuit. Now, let's go with what the title's being subheaded footnoted. The footnote reads, although two pending motions, documents number 104 and 105, state they seek in order for the plaintiff to pay a reasonable attorney fee. The statute, by its terms, talking about 28 USC 1927, applies to counsel. And those motions should be considered as such as long with this third motion under 28 USC 1927. So there's three motions now asking for attorney fees. Bruce is asking, pay me. Three motions. This one would be that Randy himself has to pay Bruce. You following me? That's the way I understand it. Could be very, very wrong. Fran Ragusa, expert, SPV because Gainesville Division is omitted from header. Oh, is that a thing? He tries to do? I don't think you have to put in Gainesville. I mean, it's the Northern District of Florida. This is proper. I do have my blue book. Actually, I don't know what my blue book is. I cleaned up in here, so I don't know what my blue book is. All right. Now, this is the memorandum in support of the request for attorney's fees. 28 USC 1927 provides any attorney or other person admitted to conduct cases in any court of the United States or any territory thereof. There's 57 judicial territories. There really are 57. Like Obama thought there were states. There's actually 57 judicial territories. Whoso multiplies. Wait, that's that word. There's that word that you try to put that word in as many times as you can. So that way, the more it's said, the more it becomes a reality to your world. The proceedings in any case unreasonably and vexatiously. There you go. We're trying so hard, aren't we? May be required by the court to satisfy personally the excess costs, expenses, and attorney's fees reasonably incurred because of such conduct. Under the plain language of the statute, three factors must be present in order to justify an imposition of sanctions. One, an attorney must engage in unreasonable and vexatious conduct. So, I'm sorry, actually, vexatious sounds like it's part of the statute. Two, such unreasonable and vexatious conduct must multiply the proceedings. This is just, God, man, the dude's tricky, man. Dude's tricky. And three, the amount of the sanction cannot exceed the cost occasioned by the objectionable conduct. Okay, you got that? So the attorney fee must engage in unreasonable and vexatious conduct. So that means that Randy has to be doing something completely. We'll just keep it as unreasonable, because when you say vexatious in this term, I like to look, usually, at least in state stuff, at the beginning of a chapter, there will be a definition section. And I like to look at the definition to see what the legislature meant by including the word vexatious as written in the current code that you're looking at. But vexatious being extreme, cruel, intentful. Well, intense, I usually use the word unreasonable and intently, we'll say. But don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. I do not know what vexatious means in this context. Such unreasonable and vexatious conduct must multiply the proceedings. So Randy's actions must multiply the proceedings. Now think about that. So he's trying to make this go longer. So he goes all the way back. Now we're going to that YouTube thing. We're doing it just for YouTube. There are not enough views on YouTube to give a rat's butt. Okay. You have no idea how few they are. Remember what I talked about last night? If you didn't see that, I was talking about bots buying views. You do not know that they are not buying views on other streams to make it look like it's a much bigger deal than it really is. Think about that for a second. It's a strategy. You go in there to attack your opponent. You're saying they're doing everything to get views on YouTube. Look at how their views are growing. How do you know that somebody isn't somewhere buying those views? And nobody knows that. It's a fan somewhere in the shadows of the internet. I'll tell you what, YouTube's not going to tell you how their system works. Anyway, they're going to say it's very complicated. It's all about a learning algorithm. A learning algorithm means I don't know. All right. And 3, the amount of the sanction cannot exceed the cost occasioned by the objectionable conduct. So you can't ask for money that is outrageous. You can't say, I was there for 2 hours. I need $5,000 in legal fees. No, you're going to get, if you're pro bono, you're going to get pro zero. No, I don't know. I'm sorry, I didn't rhyme. All right. Smith v. Psychiatric Solutions, Northern District of Florida, quoting Norales v. Denny's. Denny's must be in the 11th Circuit. More particularly, the term unreasonably necessarily connotates. See, they're going to get me on that. I bumbled a word. I like to say connotes. Cannoles. That's what it looks like to me. That the district court must compare the attorney's conduct against the conduct of a reasonable attorney and make a judgment about whether the conduct was acceptable according to some objective standard. The term vexatiously similarly requires an evaluation of the attorney's objective conduct. It at 1239-40. See also Amlong, citing Black's Law Dictionary, 8th edition, 2004. For definition of vexatious, meaning without reasonable or probable cause or excuse, harassing or annoying. All right, there you go. They gave the definition that they're using. And remember, y'all, I read these with you. I do not pre-read these. I looked at the title. I looked at the first paragraph. I was like, we're going live with this. Everybody's going to love this. You get my reaction live. Hang on a second. I am way behind in chat. I wanted to see real quick. Hey, Stacy B, how you doing? Yeah, talk about multiplying, right? He has to answer Bubbles, Bruce's stuff, Mr. Matskin. That's that whole professional. What's that word I'm looking for? Not conduct, respect. Sorry, Mr. Matskin. I always forget. Well, when everybody says something different, it's hard for these squirrels. There's more than one squirrel up here, believe it or not. They're chasing each other all the time. Venom Bites, how you doing? Let's see here. Philip Kraft, how are you doing? Did I say hi to you, Sharon? I hope I did. Hey, look who's here, my friend. Alternate Juror. How are you doing, AJ? Alternate Juror is she has her own channel. Met her over on Broken Baker stream. If somebody knows how to put her link up, would you please do it? Give a shout out to AJ over here. We have 2 AJs, by the way, but there's Juror AJ and then there's Redhead AJ. Redhead AJ is fun. She makes me laugh. I'll say Juror. I mean, she's cool, but I mean, like, different relationship. Redheads. We have a lot of them over here. I love them. I love them all. Because you know why? I respect you guys. All right. The term unreasonably necessarily connotes. There you go. Connotates? Connotates? Is that what I said? Like cannolis? The district court must compare the attorney's conduct against that of a reasonable attorney and make a judgment about whether the conduct was acceptable according to some objective standard. Oh yeah, I read all this, didn't I? Black's Law Dictionary for definition of vexatious, meaning without reasonable or probable cause or excuse, harassing and annoying. Think about that. Although the attorney's objective conduct is the focus of the analysis, the attorney's subjective state of mind is frequently an important piece of the calculus because a given act is more likely to fall outside the bounds of acceptable conduct and therefore be unreasonable and vexatious if it is done with a malicious purpose or intent. There's a lot of stuff to break down here, y'all. So we're going to look at where's my stuff? Okay, there we go. Purpose or intent has to be satisfied. Let's see here. Although the attorneys, is somebody messaging me? Did I get messaged again? What? Okay. All right, hang on a second. So our friend Yoli sent me a message, and I had to reply back like, "Yes, your job matters first and foremost." Thank you so much, Freckles. You're good, Freckles. I really appreciate you. All right. Let's see. I get down here and take that off, and then let's see. Where else are we here? Although the attorney's objective conduct is objective conduct. Objective. I don't want that whole sentence. How did that happen? No. Okay, take this off. How do I take this off? Oh, that's how. Objective conduct is the focus of the analysis. The attorney's subjective state of mind is frequently an important piece of the calculus. Okay, now, so objective is, just everything around you. Subjective is very individual, very poignant. So you've got a lot of things here. One, you have to look at, can you dissect what is the subjective? I mean, I just hate saying that. Yeah, I mean, you can subjective. I don't like it. If something is subjective, for me, that's a great defense because it's subjective what your thoughts are. Like water is wet to me. All right. To an Eskimo, water is frozen. It's hard. It's dry. Eskimo law. So I'm going to start practicing because hey, there goes fire trucks. Oh. Not me. You guys see my hands. I didn't do it. Fire trucks aren't here for me. Woohoo. All right, let's see here. Smith v. Psychiatric Solution. So you got to figure out if it's objective or subjective here. You got to qualify both of those on the given act and whether it's unreasonable. The reasonable person standard. That's a reasonable, prudent person. That's you, the juror. You, the listener. You, the chat. You are the reasonable, objective person. Reasonable, prudent person. Wait, hold on. What is it? Reasonable. We're just going to shorten it. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to go fast on this stuff. I really want to get to the tanning bed. And please, guys, please sub up. I'm 27 away from 7,000. Satisfy that itch I have. It was so itchy. It's been like this for weeks. YouTube stuff. They go up and down and stuff. And right now I'm in a lull. I got to get a spike to start growing again. Smith Psychiatric Solutions and Amalong v. Denny's, both on February 14th. 14? On February 14th? I think, yeah, you can say it like that. Sorry. All right. Bruce, you're right. I approve. Take that off. How did I take that off? There you go. Well, I tried, Bruce. You're right. I'll be okay with February 14th. The plaintiff's counsel spent approximately 90 minutes deposing Miss Martin about topics unrelated to any claims or issues in this case. Look at this, y'all. Seriously? No, stop that. 90 minutes is what this is all about. Unrelated to the claims or issues in this case, from the questioning, it appears the plaintiff has an axe to grind with Miss Martin because she was the Levy County Victims Advocate, assigned when defendant Preston filed for a state court restraining order against the plaintiff in the fall of 2023 for stalking her physically and online. And that's how this got started. Judge Grudge, or whatever you guys called him. Attorney Shockett questioned Miss Martin extensively about, among other things, making a dirty face at the plaintiff during a court date. Okay. Well, again, I'd like to know what was said before making a dirty face. Let's just go here. Making a dirty face could be like you're sitting there and you look at her and you apply mud. That'd be making a dirty face, wouldn't it? I'm joking, y'all. At the plaintiff during a court date, making a comment to the plaintiff's then counsel that he was an asshole and psychotic. Her relationship with her son, including continuing to delve into. Wait, hold on. Her relationship with her son, including continuing to delve into it after Miss Martin revealed she was unaware of her son's whereabouts. This is not correct. Her relationship with her son, including continuing. That should be a different word there. Shouldn't be including continuing. You don't have two ing words together, right? Isn't there a rule on that? To delve into, Miss Martin revealed she is unaware of her son's whereabouts. Her feelings about the plaintiff having publicly read her husband's obituary on YouTube and other topics having nothing whatsoever to do with the defendants or claims against them. I disagree. I don't know what including continuing means, but her feelings about plaintiff publicly reading her husband's obituary. Okay. I can read an obituary. If you put an obituary out in the newspaper, it's a notice to creditors, really. And I can read that all day long. Doesn't mean that the family's going to like it. I got my start in true crime, and I talked about a girl who was bludgeoned to the end of her existence by her boyfriend, and they went on a trip to Mexico. I had a family member come into my chat, come into the comment section, and just bless me out for it. That made me really think a lot about what I was doing. Okay, so I didn't want any part of that. I didn't mean any disrespect, but that's how the family member, it felt like they took it. So reading an obituary, I'm not saying anything against Jeremy. I mean, you can do this all day long. I mean, I don't know the context either of how he read it, but I could see that upsetting somebody. And I think that's a valid question to ask someone. I think Randy did a appropriate question asking how she felt about that. Were you vindictive? Did that upset you? Could that be part of the reason why you were negative towards my client? I think that's a good question. I disagree with Triple B. I know I'm just bumbling through this. Second. You guys, hang on a second. Hang on. I'm going to show you guys everything I'm talking about. If I can find it real quick. Let's go ahead and find this real quick. You guys are going to love this. Oh, this is so beautiful. Let's see here. And hey, while I'm looking for this, if you are not subscribed, or even if you are subscribed, check again, make sure you are subscribed, because we are on our drive to 7,000 here. I would love to do a Friday night live 7,000 stream. Wouldn't that be awesome? No. That wasn't it. I thought it was. It's not. No, not it. Sorry. I thought I saw something. It wasn't it. It wasn't it. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know you could do this. Guys, give me a second. You're going to love it if I can find it. No. That's not it. Oh, wait, hold on. This is it. Let's see here. Oh, hang on. Come on. Tell me I got it. I'm about to give up. Oh, this is it. Oh, it says it won't upload. Oh, no. Dude, no. Now I can't find it. Now I went back to the beginning of my stuff. I'll find it later. Sorry, guys. It shows where Brucey he said I bumble. Are you talking about me? I don't know. I'm sorry about that. Hey, J Marie, how you doing? Yeah, I know. I've got the. What do I do with that? Venom. That's not it. That's heavy. Oh, it might be it. Nope, not it. That was office paper. That's not it. Not it. I got one more drawer over here. Now we give up. Really? That really that out of everything? Holy cow. Well, anyway, Venom, I went and found my blue book from law school because I was like, what I ought to do is cite it properly. But I can't find that right now. All right, so here we go. Sorry, guys, for the little sidetrack there. I was bumbling. Come on, I'm having a good time, everybody. It's fun. Nobody's wearing pants, okay? I just want everybody to know that. You guys know it's a no pant party. All right, Miss Martin was clearly not familiar with the claims or allegations in this case and had no idea whether any of the questioning she was being subjected to was relevant. She patiently and politely answered all questions, even when Attorney Shockett's questioning upset her to the point of causing her to cry on 2 occasions. Without knowing the context, the fact that she cried on 2 occasions. Why is mine? Oh, I don't want that. Why'd that get so big? Wait, hold on. All right, so this right here. I would love to know what this context is, because if you're crying for my questioning, I'm going to, as a layman, I'm going to think those were some pretty astute questions. You sounds like you were getting somewhere with them. When the undersigned finally interjected, I love how they refer to themselves as the undersigned, but it's true. Good writing. Finally interjected that the question had no relevance. Finally interjected. What it means is, upon objection, the question had there's no relevancy, and that the deposition was being used for harassment of the witness. The plaintiff's counsel began threatening motions for sanctions. As the deposition continued and attorneys Shockett's questions about personal upsetting topics continued, Miss Martin called out for the other lawyer, the undersigned. That's typical. If you don't feel if you're not sure about the question you are going to be asked when you're in a deposition, you have an attorney sitting there representing you, the appropriate thing to do is you look at them and you just go, you just give them that sign. And the attorney then will say, hold on, can we get the relevancy? Can we have this worded in a different way? Could I have a moment with my client? And you find out what the problem is. And the problem might be something as simple as like, I don't remember. I really don't remember, but I'm under so much pressure that I feel like I have to answer something. That'd be the appropriate thing to do. Called out for the other lawyer, the undersigned. That seems a little he's throwing out the gravitas out there. He's trying to get the attention of the court. I am the hero. That's what he's saying. I'm the hero here. That's the way I feel. Maybe I'm taking this totally wrong and everybody else will have a different perspective of it. That's just how I feel. I think it's pretty well written though so far. But anyway, it's not for me to judge. In response, the undersigned stated that he had no authority to terminate the deposition under Federal Rule 26C if it was being used to harass Miss Smith since he did not represent her. Oh, okay. So he didn't represent her, but yet she still called out for him. So he shouldn't say anything. And it sounds like when Randy was saying, talking earlier about sanctions, that may be an appropriate response. And that may have been actually, this might be a really bad sentence to put in here because it sounds like what you're doing is saying that the other side actually responded appropriately because I shouldn't say anything. I don't represent you. This led to more threats of sanctions by attorneys. That's the next sentence. Oh my gosh, I just need to read this and shut up. Holy cow. The very next sentence. This led to the threats of more sanctions by Attorney Shockett for alerting the witness to her rights, after which he stated he was done questioning the witness. Does not matter. As far as I understand, gosh, I wish Yoli was here. She practices in federal court, okay? I'm going to sit here and say it doesn't matter. Your name is not down there representing the person talking. That person should have gotten their own representation. I would never go into deposition without a representation. Wouldn't do it. It wouldn't matter if I was being called for a witness. Just pay for an attorney, man. Pay him a couple $100 to go sit there and make sure that you say the right things. Because if not, you're going to be brought in later. You're going to be called to the stand. You're going to say something stupid. Because you know what? Here's the problem that people don't say. They always like to put down attorneys. But in reality, attorneys, they do wonderful at mental games. They are the 1%ers of America. I mean, sorry, guys, but that's the way it is. Doctors and lawyers are always included in the same sentence because they are the 1% of intelligence in America. That's why they're usually top earners as well. The ones that really aren't, they're YouTubers. Any pterodactyl, take us with you. Okay. The representative cannot on behalf seek but she could if it was being used to harass Ms. Martin since he didn't represent her, but she could do so herself and seek a protective order. I didn't catch that. Holy cow. So he told her. He told her to seek a protective order over a deposition, and he thinks he deserves attorney's fees for this? That don't smell right. Ballsy, but it don't smell right. This led to more threats of sanctions by Attorney Shaka about learning the witness were rights. After which he said that he was done questioning the witness. If there were any relevant topics of questioning, the examination would not have suddenly ended once the witness realized that she could stop it for harassment. Attorneys aren't purposely harassing you. I mean, that's a stretch. That's a stretch. If the undersigned had sat silently, it is believed the deposition would have gone to the maximum length of 7 hours, not including breaks. Based on the following email, the boldface is in the original. From Shockett to Matskin. Here are the following deponents and their dates. All depositions will be for the full 7 hours, not including breaks. It will be in person at the Levy County Courthouse, except for Lisa Weeks, aka her deposition will be at whatever it is in Tavares, Florida, and Robert Kiski, whatever. Okay, I don't care about these people. I don't know who any of these people are. And then it says Amanda Martin down here on February 14th at 10 a.m. to go 7 hours. Okay, I mean, that's maybe you need to go 7 hours. You need to clear your schedule for 7 hours. The plaintiff's attorney, the other side is saying they may take the full 7 hours, but if they say, well, I only need 30 minutes, and then you sit in there, and I mean, gosh, we can all bumble around for 30 minutes to make sure that nothing is said at all. 3 of the listed names were putative defendants in the amended complaint, and that the court had already denied, but this didn't stop the plaintiff from using the litigation to try to drag them into depositions anyway. Dude, it's called a legal strategy. I don't approve of this. I mean, like, that's good. I mean, listen, it's great that Matt's can put this in there. That's okay. You know, what's the big brains on Brad, right? Totally let you do that. That's cool. Personally, and the way I'm explaining to y'all, I don't think this matters at all. I mean, that's like you're just out there trying to say all you're doing is multiplying stuff for YouTube. Meantime, expert says, you know what? You can buy YouTube multipliers. They're like $1 a view or something. I don't know what they are, but you can buy them. Just saying. Maybe nobody's actually watching. We'll never know. Holy cow. You know, that's true about YouTube. There could be, like, everybody here right now, you guys could all be bots. Bots, B-O-T-S, and bots, B-O-U-G-H-T-S. Isn't that crazy? Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. How you doing? Hey, Lady Tammy, what's happening? Oh, wait, is Kruger here? Oh, I didn't hear Kruger come in. I gotta get my ears checked. What did I just do there? I don't know. So anyway, Jessica. Oh, by the way, I owe you something, but I don't remember what it was. But you know, there she is. Guys, make me laugh in the chat, and I'll do crazy things for you too. The oh my gosh, I love JK. The undersigned briefly cross-examined Miss Martin to see if she knew anything about the defamatory roadside signs that constitute the only evidence in support of any of the plaintiff's claims in this case. Okay, that has nothing to do with you asking for sanctions. And also, you've stated that so many times. You have multiplied that so many times that it's gotten to the point now where I think anybody, and this is a reasonable, prudent person standard here, if you didn't know the parties involved and you heard all this stuff, let's say your name is Joe Blow in Hancock, Oklahoma, okay? You're going to say, well, I don't know who Jeremy is. Were those signs true? Because I heard about him on YouTube. This guy, Mr. Matskin, he talked about him all the time. Think about that. He is using the legal system to perpetuate the lie, because I don't believe it's true. I think it's horrible. That's a whole different story I could talk about. Accusations like that and how bad that is for defamation and everything else. But the defamatory person right now is the person that continues to promote that. And every chance he gets, he is out there saying it because he knows it's going to be put on a YouTube channel, and the YouTube channel is going to reread what's said. If it's read enough, if the word is said enough times, sooner or later, you believe it's the truth. Joseph Goebbels, Germany, 1937. She knew of them only through YouTube videos. I really should read this before I say things. She was sent links to by others. Oh, guess what? It's being spread. It's being spread. Nevertheless, you can't sit here and say that nobody saw them, so there's no lawsuit. When they're being sent out, they're being emailed, they're being sent to accounts. You don't know how many people have seen them at this point. Dear Lord, how is this even? We've got to stop. We've got to stop. We got to pump the brakes on all this, people. This is not how societies exist. Nevertheless, her response became evidence. The plaintiff relied on the opposition to the defendant's 12B1 motion to create the false appearance that her deposition serves some valid purpose. She said the words in a court hearing. Do you realize that you can be held in contempt for what you say or don't say, or the way you behave in a deposition? Regarding the motion's claim, that the plaintiff cannot identify a single person who saw the defamatory signs other than Zim Paget, Teresa Granger, or Stephen Granger. Defendant's counsel disproved this himself recently in the deposition of Ms. Amanda Martin, defendant Preston's court-appointed victims advocate, an employee of the 8th Judicial Circuit of the state of Florida, who testified that she saw the signs when social media posts were and links to those defamatory signs were sent to her by 2 different people via email. See transcript attached as Exhibit 2. Ms. Martin's deposition was the subject of a video entitled Victims Advocate Lied Under Oath in Federal Case, in which the plaintiff mocked Ms. Martin, threatened her with legal action, and made at least 10 threats of sanctions against the undersigned and any other non-parties whose deposition subpoenas were not effectively served. The video can be viewed here. So, I mean, that has nothing to do with anything, I don't think. What does is this. What would that highlight? This part right here. That right there is what matters. She testified that she saw the signs when social media posts and links to those defamatory signs were sent to her by different people via email. If you're not sure what you're going to look at before it's sent to you, don't open it. If she hadn't seen it, she'd be like, no, I didn't see it. End of case. She saw it. It was spread. The intent was there. How do you, oh my gosh, it's actually genius if you think about it. The intent to spread a malicious lie against somebody, to defame their character, their position, who they are as a human being, to destroy them financially, politically, and socially, can be done with a magic marker, the back of a political sign, and a yardstick on the side of the road, and somebody takes a picture of it, and it goes viral. Hey, guess what? Have you guys ever seen this? This is a billboard that was put up in Memphis, Tennessee that says, I should have my billboard pulled up when I started to do it. Wait, where'd it go? I did not get rid of that. No, I didn't. That was a real billboard. I have shown that to a bunch of people. Birds aren't real because we all know birds are not real. That's a fact. It's on a billboard. There's the proof. Right there by the Goodwill in Memphis. That right there, imagine if that says something different. Imagine that says something about a YouTuber who lives in Florida. Puts up videos about coin pushers and buying and selling properties from unclaimed property from rental spaces. Hey, old lady 67, how you doing? Birds are drones for the government. They spy on us. All right. I gotta get through this. I've had you guys here long enough. All right. Ms. Martin's deposition was the subject of a video entitled Victim's Advocate Lied Under Oath in Federal Case, in which the plaintiff mocked Ms. Martin, threatened her legal action, and made at least 10 threats of sanctions against the undersigned and other 9 parties whose deposition subpoenas were not effectively served. The video can be viewed here. It ends in the monologue taken from YouTube transcript. Okay, so it's all over and done. We're off the record, and she looks at Randy, and she goes in this, and she goes, is this done? And she's doing this, this female, the same thing Lynette does, an elderly disabled woman. But then you get the other psychotic individual. We need to take Jeremy Hales down and all these horrific things that she said has done to me. And she looks at Randy, is this done? And Randy goes, yeah, we're off the record. You're done. She goes, no, I mean, is this done for good? Am I done? Am I out of this? And Randy goes, you need to ask Mr. Hales. And I'll look her straight in the face as I get up, and I get, so see, look at here. So you see how they spell Hales? This is an AI thing. This is, what do you call that? Closed captioning. It's not by any stretch of the imagination, and not for your son either. And I immediately walk out. Well, after I walk out, she now is mad. And, the whole puppy dog, the whole droopy eyes thing with the tears didn't work. Okay. Let's see here. This is, where did 3 go? I don't see footnote 3. What is that in reference to? All right, well, I'll just read it anyway. The plaintiff has said he has plans to have 2 experts support the defamation claim based on the signs, a handwriting expert and the traffic study expert, who also requires an expert to establish lost income that he ludicrously attributes. Who puts in a footnote a legal argument like this? I've never seen it. I mean, you know what? Maybe this is genius. Maybe this is a mad scientist genius up here. Maybe it's just desperation. It's not much of a difference. Media comments by the defense about the plaintiff, a public figure with over 700,000 subscribers. Let's see here. Conclusion. Otherwise, excuse me, hang on. The deposition of Ms. Martin also generated extensive coverage on several other YouTube channels, profiting from the plaintiff's litigation-related storylines for which this court is the setting. That's going to be me. Watch, they're all going to be talking about me now. Guys, look, if you want to talk about me, do something better. I mean, I give you so much content you can talk about. I mean, I'm a wandering ball of stupidity. The plaintiff's initial disclosures listed 52 names that have been publicly broadcast on YouTube, demonstrating the plaintiff's use of litigation to vex people, regardless of being completely unrelated to this case or even whether he follows through on most of them. After the court denied amending the complaint to add 6 new defendants, the plaintiff attempted to subpoena 3 of them, made content out of their failures to appear, threatened sanctions, and did nothing to compel their appearances. Footnote 4. Thus far, Ms. Martin is the only witness subpoenaed by the plaintiff's counsel, properly or not, to give testimony. The plaintiff's counsel falsely accused the undersigned of inducing their non-appearance and threatening being deposed and being disqualified for witness tampering. You may want to check out being on YouTube a lot. I mean, I don't know. Look, there's so much stuff I would say. I'm not saying. I'm going to stop. It is objectively unreasonable to multiply proceedings by using litigation. There you go. Multiplying proceedings. We're back to our words. By using litigation as a pretext to drag witnesses into depositions to interrogate them, wholly unrelated to anything in this case, and so the plaintiff can then make the YouTube videos from it. This is what was done with Miss Martin's deposition. The court should award the defendants reasonable attorney's fees for the time wasted in the deposition, 2 hours, as well as for the time to prepare this motion, 5 hours. This is 7 hours of time is what he's looking for here. Spent 5 hours on this motion for 2 hours. Think about this. You did 2 hours. This is a multiplier. This is a multiplier. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's say you were owed those 2 hours. Let's say this is true. 100% true. Is an open and closed black and white case. Matskin deserves the 2 hours of payment from Shockett. Let's say that is a fact. Well, then he multiplied it by adding 5 hours. Dribble B multiplied. Almost by 3. Hey, Kimberly Ray, what's happening? Still has not filed any discovery, despite being ordered to. Instead, he files some nonsense. Well, here's the thing. You're right. So maybe it's not nonsense. Maybe this is very, the court's going to look at this with sympathetic eyes and ears. He's dragging it out. There's going to be at least 4 more streams I can name off the top of my head about this. Multiply out I'll tell you the amount of view time, the amount of hours viewed. Oh man, just imagine that. That's the question. Okay. So let's just name like Tug, Megan, Shizzy. So you got Squid usually does these. Veterans Nation does these. Those are ones I know of, right? Then me. Well, so we'll say there's 6 creators right there, right? All covered this thing. Let's say, you got me right now. I don't know if anybody else is going to cover this or if anybody else did cover this. I don't care. I don't care about what other channels do. That's their own business. I have my style. And evidently he's not, Lady Tammy. Think about that one. Is he? Is he really? How does that work? Because I don't think he is. I think that's why there's all this stuff. I don't think he is. I think he's trying to. Hey, Yamaha biker, what's happening? Your polyps test came back and it's prolapsed? Oh, man, it burns. I'm sorry, bud. I'm sorry, man. You know what? Let's just go out. No, we don't need to hurt. I mean, Bozo the Clown is American tradition. It's American icon, like McDonald's, like Ronald. Let's not defame Bozo. Okay. What we need to do though is to say he's not. Well, we'll just accept that he's not. I don't think he is. I think at this point it's safe to say that. I think that he can say, well, I haven't taken any pain. That's what I am. I don't know if that's your intent though. Your actions aren't showing that as being your intent. Your what's the big words we're not supposed to be able to pronounce? Vexatiously. I think you're vexatiously multiplying the proceedings. Let's get back over here. Y'all, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We're trying to get to 7,000. Oh my gosh, get me over this hump. It's not a good hump. It's a bad hump. So anyway, it just okay. So let's say we take everybody who does these things, right? And you ask them, say, okay, on this one issue, how much view time did you get? So that's in your analytics. So let's say I got 2,000 hours of view time from everybody who's watches this. From now, the next, it's usually the top for this, like after 48 hours is what YouTube says. That's the best time to look at stuff, right? Look at this. Ooh, reflective and black. Gotta love the filters. Oh, wait, hang on. It moved. It moved. It moved. There we go. Black. So anyway, it's let's say it's after 48 hours. And this is what it says. Um, let's say I got 2,000 hours. Let's say Tug's got 50,000 hours. Let's say Megan's got 20,000 hours. Let's say Veteran Nation. We'll just do everybody else. We'll just say two. If we'll say, oh wait, there's two. So let's do 30,000, 20,000, 10,000, and everybody else has two. All right, because kind of seems like what the numbers are right now. So that's it'd be 50, 60, five more other people doing it, 70,000 hours of watch time. The thing about this on one motion here, 70,000 hours. That's a lot of TV watching America could be doing. Now, that's also, though, also brought the question is any of this real? It could all be fake. If you're not making a comment in the chat, I dare say you know what? Here's the thing. I know 100% you're real. I see you got a membership thing over there. See, like Yamaha Biker, this guy may not exist. He may not exist. I don't know. I love you, Yamaha. Where you been, man? Do you realize that my chats, they demand their Yamaha? I'm like, we're going to have to find a Harley. They say, no. No, that's not what they say. They say, no. Anyway, let's see here. I'm sorry. Let's see. As much cash as the ecosystem has collected, not tell how much money. It's who knows, right? You're real. Oh no, Brianna does not exist. Brianna, is that Link? Wait, hold on. Oh, if that's not Link from Zelda, and that's a that's a whole different stream right there. That's kind of funny. Oh, that's kind of funny. I'm having a thought in my own brain. Brianna, I love your avatars. Nice to meet you. Now, the AI. What's happening? Nope, you're not real. I didn't think so. You know what? Rosemond was telling me that no man wearing raspberry would be real. And I was like, what? Jackie Dean, I'm subscribed and not home. He's chatting. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you, Jackie Dean. I put up in Discord a link to a short that came up, the new click farms. Holy cow, guys. They're using automation now in China. They have, so what I showed last night by this morning is already out of date. Hang on. Let's see if I can find that. You guys will get kicked out if I found that. Because I want you to think about this. What if something like this was used? There you go. Okay. What if? That's funny. That worked. So I'm getting used to the new buttons they have here. No. What are these things called? Okay. So let's say this right here. If this were a real thing, I mean, it is real, but watch this. All right, I got volume off. Okay, so I had it off. Sorry. I turned it off for the music. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, what I was showing was these are all screens, right? These are all. I got a Discord phone call as I knew my microphone was turned off. These are all, they're buying these. These are all burner phones. They're buying so they can get clicks. YouTube will kick you off quicker than you can say their name. You will get banned from the platform if you do this. However, they still do it. It's so profitable. And see, these are registered as real views. It's almost impossible to find it. But once they do find it, they will yeet you out. That's why if you don't make your fingers scream so loud. I wasn't looking. I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry. I do it all the time. It's back though, right? Yes, Paul, I did. This short though just popped up today in my thing. That's what I was showing. Look at this. It's all, look at the machines. It's all through a machine now. They have these like 3D printing. Those are all phones. Each one of those things there is a phone. Hang on here. Let's see here. I'm going to go back a little bit. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right there. There's another bay up there. 10. Oh, look. Look at when it goes wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no. We'll do this top one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I guarantee you it's 20. There's 40 phones right there. They can do this. You don't have to watch for a long time. You just watch a while and then you click it off and then you come back. It's unbelievable how they do this. It's all done in China. They're making $420,000 a month. 10 people sitting in a room the size of your spare bedroom. $420,000. It's crazy. It does light up. I just don't look at it. I don't know. You don't ever know. And that's what I'm saying is, so you saying that it's a multiplier and all this stuff out there. It may not be. It may be somebody sitting in a dark room somewhere. You don't know what a fan of yours does or doesn't do. I don't know. I'm getting ready to get off the stream. I don't know what you guys are going to do next. And that's how it is. I hope you can hear me now. Oh, that's cool. That'd be really cool. Went over what? Hey, Zach, how you doing? Hold on, do I know? If you download the video, start it offline, when you get back online, YouTube credits the whole download as watched and credits the creator. Oh, wow. So if you do save video for later and you watch it, you get the full, like, let's say, like right now I'm at an hour and 29 minutes. That's an hour and 29 minutes of view time. Oh, wow. Wow. That's a big one. Isn't that crazy? There are people that manipulate that all the time. Me, I want you guys here because you find what I have to say interesting. 100 of you have left, so you guys are bored with me now. I get it. There's something else happening. What's happening? Esmeralda? I thought you were trying to say Eskimo Law. Like I said earlier, I was going to do the deal with. Whether you watch 5 minutes or the entire length, as long as you download it and watch it, holy cow. I didn't realize that, James. I reported the phone banks. No, I did that yesterday. I don't know what Shizzy did, but I did that yesterday before him. I guarantee you that one. Is he copying me? Is Shizzy copying me? It's not the first person to copy me. Oh, that reminds me. Hey, look here. Oh my gosh. Hey, please, if you hit that, I'll end it right now. If I hit 7,000, I will quit this stream right this second. If I hit 7,000, I'll do a 7-hour live stream. Remember that, folks. I will do 7 hours. The worst part, Tammy, is that you confuse Shizzy with me. I am much better looking. If I'm not better looking than Shizzy, then I'm quitting YouTube. Go tell Shizzy that. Some of the experts say he's going to quit if we don't think he's better looking than you. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Hey, Squid, how you doing? What's happening, babe? Oh my gosh. Hey, looky here. Hey, did you make it? Did you make it? Don't quit. Don't end it. Wait a second, Baker. You're saying Shizzy's prettier than me? Oh man. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. No, Baker, have you hit your 14-4? Guys, our friend Broken Baker, okay? He's from New Guinea. Over there, he has 14,300 subs, 14.3 and some change, okay? That's a bad number for them in New Guinea. He needs to get to 14.4. 14.3 is very unlucky. He doesn't like streaming with that number. And so I'm promoting Baker. Hey, if you can say, hey, you didn't watch. Oh, that hurts. You need to turn on notifications. Make sure you have notifications. And go help Broken Baker out after this too. Baker, are you still on? Are you still doing Karen? Oh, you're 5 away from 14.4. 5 subs. Oh my gosh. All right, hang on a second. All right, I gotta get 10. Hold on here. I gotta see this. Where's my stuff at? Shizzy copied me yesterday. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. I am 10 away. Holy cow, I got 6,990. Are there not 10 people to sub? Oh man, that hurts. All right. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take this. Okay, I'm gonna edit my stuff, my content. We go over here. I'm going to here. I'm gonna edit this. Oh, wait, why did it type? Broken Baker doesn't have a stream up. Oh no. Well, I can't redirect over to him. I tried. I was gonna say we're gonna send everybody over there to Broken Baker. No, you don't get a recount. You're not matching mod. Hey, Teresa Finn, what's happening? How are you doing, babe? Daphne, thank you so much. How can Shizzy prove he is better looking? No one has ever seen him live. He doesn't leave his state. That's true. That's true. He doesn't leave his basement. So his wife has a ankle monitor on him. Did you know that? Yeah, actually, it's kind of a weird story. So she represented him, found him in a desolate, needed an attorney for whatever legal matter that he had to go in court. And his wife felt sorry for him. It's a real Cinderella story. Shizzy being Cinderella. The slipper fit. The rest is history. So now his wife has he owes a life debt to her. So he cooks, he cleans, he builds, he does landscaping, he does all this stuff. He's very proficient. He really does great work. If you guys have not seen some of the work Shizzy's done, ask him to show it to you. But yeah, his wife, now the thing is that she's been an attorney there at Georgia for years. And she knows the judge, she knows the legal system. And she's like, hey, I'll take him off the state's hands, but you got to leave that ankle monitor on him because I want to know where he is. I want to make sure he doesn't leave that basement when he's not allowed to. So that's why he doesn't come out. He doesn't come play. We don't talk about Shizzy's case. The pecan pie consented. Oh my gosh, I love you guys. This is so much fun. Oh, Linda, thank you so much. Making a comment. You're a real person. You exist, Linda. 69.90 is the problem. That's the problem with my whole existence. I'm not very good. Wait, where'd that go? It disappeared on me. All right. Well, I tried. I thought I would get it, but I didn't. So 69.9. No, wait, 6.991. 9 away. If I had 9 more, there's nobody has 9. That's all I need. We don't talk about it as a thing. Hey, Miami Spice, how you doing? Yes, thank you so much. Thank you, Freckles, for being here. That was awesome of you. I'm your pool boy. I like to pour chlorine and stuff. What's happening? Hang on a second. What is messing? Where's my stupid button? Did that get deleted? Oh, hang on. Oh, no, I don't. I don't because I used to, and I don't like it myself when I go in and people have that. That's a personal thing. Because you know why? I end up I'll just leave. I don't sub. Sorry, I was having a private conversation with someone off screen. I have no idea why all these people are being mean to Shizzy. He wears a helmet, you know. Well, I mean, he practiced safely. He has to practice safely. Yeah, you have no idea. Oh my gosh, Krieger, you got to ask Miami about me. First time I met her, I took her to a basement. Not one, but 2. And when I say a basement, I'm talking about like a creepy basement. And I did true crime at the time. It was like a who's that guy? Who was that dude? Oh my gosh, I can see him. It was like a Ted Bundy basement. But I ended up taking her over to Peyton Manning's place. So that was cool. It all worked out. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see here. Oh, hey, real quick, guys, just so you know, the next one is, let's see here. That's not it. I gotta no. I need to stop screen. That's what I need to do. All right. There is another one of these things that just opened. I was telling you guys about that earlier. Not that one. And hang on. I got you guys. All right, here we go. Boom. All right, so this is the other one that just dropped while during the stream. And I think I can get through this. This one doesn't seem serious. So it's because this is back to something. This is what? This is from Bruce. All right, see here. So this is, hang on, let me change my little figurine here. There we go. Look at that. All right, there we are. This is a response to a motion for sanctions number 96. So this is what I say 17 files ago, 17 things. The plaintiff's motion was filed by surprise without a local rule 7. That's the one. Yeah, I remember this. Remember Bruce did the whole, or Mr. Matskin did the whole, like, this was not certified. It didn't have this at the bottom of it or whatever. I think it was that. A local rule 7 certificate and thus should have been stricken. The motion is baseless and should be denied. There's an email. Wait, is this the right one? Conclusion, defendants. Yeah, that's right. Okay, sorry. I feel like I'm wrong here. This motion is baseless and should be denied. This is an 96-1. This is an email sent as a litigant who was served process in a different case, not as counsel, and not in this case, and thus not to opposing counsel. It was in response. Oh, these are the emails. Remember the email fights? It was a response to a different case, and that's what he's saying. It doesn't apply to this case, so it shouldn't matter. I think it does. I'm just going to say my gut feeling would be is that I think it does. I'm not sure. Remember, I am not I don't practice in federal court. I don't practice anything. I am a YouTuber. I am a bumbler and I wear sunglasses and I am competing against Shizzy for better looks. And I will tell you right now, I'll be damned if I will stand here and let anybody say he has better hair than me. Look at this. Look at this. It's all mine, all natural. Used to be halfway down my back. This is an email sent as a litigant in served process in a different case, not as counsel, and not in this case, and thus not to opposing counsel. It was in response to learning that home addresses of 10 individuals, all of whom have been subject of ongoing relentless vitriol, invective, and threats by the plaintiff on his YouTube platform and resulting threats, accusations, and vulgar comments from the plaintiff's fans. Now he's going after y'all and supporters online were publicly docketed in the other case, possibly with the intent of being doxxed by the plaintiff supporters. The addresses were removed following the undersigned's email. Now, again, this is the part of that case. This is that case I said I don't want to follow. Wait, hold on a second. Hey, look who's here. I still don't have it. You want to come hang out? I'll send you a thing. Where's the thing at? Where's your thing at? I can't find it. Oh, wait, it's on that one. I found it. Hang on. Wait, where's my thing? Oh, that's not the right way. God, I'm like an amateur on this stuff. I really am. My Red Bull's fading. There we go. What's your name again? There. If you got a second, you want to correct me? You want to scold me? I'm good with that. Joan, how you doing? New member. Awesome. Rock and roll. So even you can make the expert understand where he is. I don't know where I am. I'm always lost. Hey, hang on a second here. Let me do this. I gotta get my earpieces in. You know, I feel like an old man. I gotta put my hearing so I can hear all those voices, all the things in my head, all those wonderful things happening. Oh, hey, let's check this
Expert
out.
is my dude. He always has been. He's a winner with big brains, the biggest brains.
That didn't do it.
The biggest brain.
There you are.
Hi. I can't
Don't you love
stay.
AI?
I
Look at
do.
you with the hair. Oh my gosh,
I
look at all
do.
this stuff.
Do you
You
like
get
my
all-
hair?
Yeah,
Sock
do you get-
curls. Do you know what sock curls are?
Sock curls?
Yes, you use two socks and you wrap your hair around the socks. It's a whole female thing. You don't understand. It's good though, right? Yeah. Yeah, it works.
So I found a picture of me when I was growing my hair long. Because everybody's like, they don't believe I had long hair. I'm like, yeah, here it is. And I should send that to you. You'd die. You'd be like, that's not you. Like, oh yeah, I understand.
I
your
would
hair.
like to see it. It would be funny. No, so I just tuned in and you said you didn't know if you were looking at the right thing. I can't stay for very long, but if you were confused about something, I could tell you what's what.
No, I read the earlier one. Let's see here. What was the other one? Oh, hang on here. I've got so many buttons to push. So this is the response to the motion for sanctions, and it's always sanctions. And then the other one was where Matt Skin is asking for attorney's fees from Shockett, which is
Yeah.
amazing to me. Like I
know.
started off, I was like, look,
I still haven't even read that one yet. So much popped up today. I'm still catching up with Trespass 5. I just made a video actually doing an entire recap of Trespass 5. So that's going to be dropping tonight on my channel. But so that people who have not caught up, who don't, it's like, it's so interesting. The Trespass 5 case is going to end up being, I think, the most interesting one of the whole thing. Because now there's a new lawsuit for malicious prosecution. And that's where I wanted this to go. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to hear a judge say what he thinks about these, keeps filing things and then dismissing them and then filing them again and then dismissing them. Like, what the hell is this?
So that's the case where they helped the guy move his trailer off, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That is interesting. That is very interesting because of everything you just said. It's a legal, it's a whole new, it's in the Levy County Court, but it's not Judge Grudge or whatever.
Right. Because he had to step off. No, he had to step off of that one. He got changed out for a different judge. It's Judge Davis, who, by the way, Judge Davis has an incredible reputation in Levy County. He is one of the most respected judges that I've heard from lawyers who practice in front of him. My own observations of Judge Davis, I think he is a very good judge. He seems very smart and very thoughtful. That would be how I would describe him. Very thoughtful and no nonsense. I am dying to see how, and he gets straight to the point too. He's totally the opposite of Craig DeThomas's. Judge Davis, he's the type of judge you kind of want, but you also are scared of, because this dude is not going to let anything slide.
I like judges that you're scared of, though.
Right. Yeah, you want to be a little worried about it, right? I mean,
yeah, because you don't want to. Okay, one, you don't want to go to the courthouse. That should not. You shouldn't be eager to go to court.
Right.
Yeah, and they're teaching that. And like the entire legal profession is going to that stand where there's like, because you notice there's more and more stuff for arbitration and because arbitration is binding. Yeah, and so it's like a court decision, and which I'm against all that. Like I don't think that's a good idea to go to arbitration. But anyway, it doesn't matter. That's my opinion. But because our court system is so backed up. And matter of fact, my friend Yoli, who she is in Orange County, California, she said that they cannot catch up since the pandemic.
Oh, right.
Like,
and that's why they're pushing
far
mediation so hard. The courts are completely backed up. I'm tired of that excuse though. Like, get caught up already. Like, everyone else had to get caught up. Everyone else had to do their job. You do yours too, court system. So the one that you're reading now, what is it? It's it's not the malicious prosecution one. What are you reading now?
It is the response to number 960 motion for sanctions.
Okay, here's what's great about this. So this is what I want to clarify before I have to run, because I need to go and eat dinner. I'm running out of time. But here's what's funny about this. This, as you recall, is the motion that Bruce was supposed to file back when he filed something that wasn't a response. It was like a request for an extension, but he kind of responded. And he asked the judge for more time, and the judge gave him 5 extra days to do this. And in the course of those 5 extra days, instead of doing what he was supposed to do and putting this in, he filed a bunch of other crap. And then when he filed this at the very last second, right? Because what's the date today? It's the 25th. He files this at the very last second. He hasn't changed a single thing in it from the time he filed it before, asking for the extension, because what he filed before he claimed was not a response. And this is word for word. I have not seen one difference in this filing. As look at the one before, look at the one that he put in, compare the two, because that's your story. This is the exact same filing that he tried to put in and claim it wasn't a response. Then he asked for 5 extra days and gets it and puts in the exact same thing, does no extra work, does nothing different, doesn't even argue some of the points that Randy has made. That's crazy. This is crazy, crazy town.
See, that's my thing. I think he's doing it on purpose, and I think he's doing it so everybody, like everything he says about the whole, like, he's blaming Jeremy for all this. You know, it's like, oh, you're trying to create a story, you're trying to create content stuff. He's the one trying to create the content. And when he's sitting here going, oh, nobody ever saw those signs put up saying that claiming that you were a PDF file. Everybody does now, because I just said
Everybody's
it myself.
seen it.
You know, so now everybody has said it and everybody's talked about it. And that's what I was saying earlier. It's like, what if Joe Schmo, you know, in Oklahoma, they hear Jeremy Hales and they're going to be like, well, you know, I heard something about him. Is that true? Even though they never saw the signs, they were never on that road. They've never even been in the state of Florida. They heard Megan Fox. They heard Veteran Nation. They heard Tug. They heard Shizzy. They heard some dummy wearing sunglasses talk about it, that it makes them just address the fact that, you know, is that true? Because there are people that think, well, people wouldn't say it if it wasn't true.
And then also, don't forget, Bruce had got an admission from Amanda Martin during his cross-examination that he wasn't counting on. Again, don't ask questions you don't have the answer to, because when he asked her about the signs, she saw them. So now he proved that Amanda,
it was emailed to her.
Another person saw these signs, a local person, by the way. And Amanda Martin seems like the biggest gossip in town. Just going through her deposition, I was like, what? This woman likes to talk. They're talking about him at the water cooler at the state's attorney's office. You know, they're gossiping about Jeremy Hales everywhere. So if she saw it, how can you know that other people didn't see it? Of course they did. Of course.
Right. But here's the thing, though. It was done electronically. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, you can sit there, think about it. You can put up a sign. You can say, oh, look at this sign I saw today. How many times have we seen all sorts of content that has been edited to make it look like it's much bigger than it really was? You know, it's like, you remember when Joe Biden, he has so many people at his rallies and he had like 15, right? You know, because it's all about camera angles. It's all about, there's so many ways to manipulate the system, but they're doing it electronically. This is a new age of communication. And you can sit there with a magic marker, the back of a liquor box and a yardstick, put up a sign, take a snapshot of it, and send it out to 50,000 people. Yes. And say, look at the sign I saw out here on the road.
Yep.
Everything. This is all worldwide now. And so there's two arguments actually that Bruce is trying to say there. One, he's trying to say nobody saw it. And then he's trying to say, well, if they saw it, he's a public figure. Well, the reason why everybody saw it is because he is a public figure, because they broadcasted it to the world. And Bruce is the one that keeps continuing. He's the one multiplying the litigation.
They keep rebroadcasting it over and over
again. He's multiplying the litigation. The thing that he tries to say that Jeremy's trying to manipulate the whole thing for.
Jeremy's doing, they are doing absolutely everything. 100%. 100%.
It is.
I got to run. I got to go make dinner. But you have fun, and I'll keep listening. I haven't got it yet. I bought it, but it doesn't get here until Saturday. So
White Rabbit got one. Okay.
Oh, did she?
Moved. Oh, yeah. And so get this. They delivered it. She didn't look at it. They put it in, they install it. I go and I look at it. I'm like, how'd you think? She goes, I haven't looked at it yet. I go, I open the lid up. The inside's rusted. I was like,
did she get a used one?
They brought one that they had sitting outside for over a year.
My God. Well, did they replace it, I hope?
Yeah. Yeah. They came back, whole new one. But you should have seen her. She was so excited because she didn't have she's a little OCD about her laundry. She loves doing laundry. And I was the one that talked her into the Speed Queen. Because we went through 2 Samsung top loaders. Right. They were top loaders.
It doesn't matter. Computer boards. They suck.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
It doesn't matter which kind. They're going to break.
They brought the new one in. Oh my gosh, you gotta see. It's gorgeous. And you know what the funny thing is, Megan? Truly, the first time I put on clothes after she did a load of laundry, I was like, these feel different. They feel clean.
They'll be clean. Yeah. That's what I'm looking forward to. So I'll let you know how it goes after Saturday.
Please do. I'm excited. She's the one that's really excited about it. So you gotta tell us, and I hope you enjoy it and have a good time. Have a wonderful dinner. Thank you so much. You look gorgeous. Your husband's very lucky tonight. He's gonna have. Look at this, everybody. Mr. Fox is having dinner with a fox. And he's gonna be. Look at what he gets to look at. He comes home. She's gonna be sitting there wearing that apron. She's gonna be.
He sees me every day.
What are you making now? You making like some Italian dish?
I'm making spaghetti. I'm making spaghetti.
See, there you go. Because you know why? Red sauce is romantic.
Oh, maybe that's it. We'll open a bottle of red wine.
Yeah,
I gotta run
there
though,
you
because
go. All right.
otherwise I'll be
Dude,
late
the
for
Fox,
the show.
y'all. Love it. Love it. Thank you so much. See
See
ya,
ya.
Meg. Take care. Ladies and gentlemen, Megan Fox. What a fox she is. I tell you what, her husband knew what he was doing when he named her. You know what's funny is that's actually just happened to the White Rabbit. She had when she went to her conference, she checks in and she's like the computer went down except for the E's. And so she said, "Oh, expert, that's me, Mrs. Expert." So no way. What? Hold on here. I gotta go look at this. You're tricking me, is what you're doing. You're tricking me. Oh, she just came in, ladies and gentlemen. White Rabbit just came in to congratulate me. Well, so is it true? Is this real life? I need to go look at this. How do I look at it? Oh, it says 6991. Look. I'm gonna reload right now. I don't see what I'm looking at. I can't see it. Look at this. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Thank you, each and every one of you. Let me get a screenshot here. How to do screenshots? I already forgot. Oh, there it is. I said if I got it, I'd just go ahead and end the stream. All right, so it'll go back down tonight. So I want to go ahead and get the screenshot now. In the last month, I've gotten 17 subscribers. And I told you guys that's how this works. And there is capture. Where'd it go? There it is. And we're going to save this. Awesome. Thank you, baby. Are we going to go to? Oh, yeah. Well, thank you so much for reminding me. I had the photos. Did you guys hear that? She said 7-hour stream. I was like, yes, thank you for reminding me. So I guess we'll be doing, hey, thank you so much. Venom Bites. By the way, I really got to catch up on the Venom movies. I saw the first one. I think I saw the second one. I need to watch the third one. I like Venom. Venom, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, was created by, is it Scott McFarlane? Why did I just lose his first name? Anyway, thank you so much, Venom. And hey, T for 2, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You guys, yes, 7,000. Thank you, Miami Spice. You know what, guys?
You are fake news.
No, you are not fake news. I don't know. There's so many things I'm hitting here. We're going to go through the buttons, everybody. Hey, thank you all. Hey, here you go.
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 sexy. Wiggle, 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 yeah.
Nice. Oh, the expert's here, man. The expert is cool. My new buddy, he's cool.
Let's.
I will tell you all, the expert is the biggest freaking asshole ever.
I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for. My wife is so happy. She's like, "You got a 7-hour stream." That means that. Oh boy, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna be hitting up people and asking, "Hey, you want to come out, hang out? We're gonna do this thing." Oh, all the buttons. Yes, I will be doing a 7-hour live stream. Thank you, Debbie Webb. Thank you, Sweet Rage. Thank you, Yamaha. You know what, you guys? I want you to know about Yamaha Biker. He is he's one of the oldest, not by age, but by length. Wait, how do you measure yourself, Yamaha? Anyway, he has been here since almost the very beginning, like top first 100 subs. He was a 3-digit subscriber. Yamaha, I think I'm going to stop talking now. Thank you so much, Jessica Kruger. I appreciate that. I need to stream more. Hang on. You need to stream more. That is what White Rabbit just said. She said to, I'm going to be leaving her alone for 7 hours. Thank you, Squid. Thank you, Drexy. How you doing? Rennie, thank you so much. Ozzy Aries, thank you too. I want to thank all you guys. All this is hey, thank you, Rosalind. To be take you know what? I did not have 7,000 subs until after I met Rosalind. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Chris, the limited edition. How you doing, babe? I was hoping you were okay. We haven't seen you in a while. Let's see here. Hey, Phantom Eagle, thank you so much. All right, let's get back on this. This is gonna be an easy read, okay? This is a short little thing. If anybody says that's what she said, I will say probably. All right, let's see here. This is the email. So this is for a different case he's talking about. Okay. He's being sanctioned in one, but this is a different one. Respectfully, the court's jurisdiction does not extend to private communications of the undersigned sent as a litigant unrelated to this case. It is irrelevant that the same lawyer to whom it was sent is counsel in this case. You guys realize that's going to be closed door when they meet with the judge, right? I'm pretty sure that's closed door. You need to go ask our buddy MG Law or somebody like that. That's all MG Law does is federal stuff. Sir Frank Otter, thank you. 7 months, 7K. There you go. Appreciate you, Frank. That's awesome. That is awesome. Teresa Finn, thank you so much. Congratulations on 7K. I'm glad you were here for it. I'm so glad. That's the best part. Megan Fox, Yamaha, loved seeing you last night with Shiz. You need to do it more often. He's not allowed out. Once the drill sergeant finds out he's off the base, he gets in trouble. He can't go AWOL very often. But when he does, when he goes AWOL, he goes off the wall. That's for sure. We all know he's off the grid. Thank you, Janice. I've never pushed for subs so much in one stream. I'll be getting tired of myself with the link postings. Thank you so much, Freckles. I saw my Abby say this. Yes, thank you so much. Oh, Terry, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. American Woman Thrifter. I thought you said American Woman Grifter, and I was going to be like, that is hilarious. But Thrifter's cool. I mean, that's normal. I'm beginning this. I've been streaming too long. Let me get through this so I can get off here before I embarrass myself any further. I will not be standing up. I have to keep reminding myself that. This was an email sent in a continued effort to obtain a copy of the only contract, whatnot, identified by the plaintiff as underlying the tortious interference counts without needing a burden of the court with motions. I swallowed in there on that comma that sounded like it should have been a period, but it was a comma. I pick on his writing so much that when I misread something, I have to apologize. Since November, the plaintiff's counsel has not provided the contract or taken steps to procure an order of protection confidentiality, which he claims is needed. Okay. To be clear, the undersigned, this has nothing to do with the other thing. This is like what Megan was just talking about. This has nothing to do with the other. To be clear, the undersigned from the very start offered in writing to maintain any whatnot documents as 100% confidential and attorney eyes only as the date of the email document 96-3 or evidence 96-3. Sorry, whatever he put in there. The January 31 and inordinate amount of time had been spent attempting to resolve this discovery issue, and the undersigned concluded that the purpose of the obstruction was to create an issue for court motions. Thus, I realize your conduct is always intended to create issues for motions to generate YouTube content. Polymop. Footnote 1. Polymob stand. I mean, I'm gonna make a goofy voice, and I can't act. I can't do voices. This is my, as you can tell, this is my French accent. I mean, you guys, that's spot on. But everything else, I can't get on my redneck jive accent. So, polymob stands for protraction of litigation and multiplication of proceedings, and has become commonly used to describe. Wait a second. This is new. And has become commonly used. Wait, hold on. I'm on the wrong page. No, I'm not. Yeah. It's not. Did that not? Oh, man, my highlighter's turned off. Sorry. It's not commonly used. It's not. I don't even know what it stands for. We call it polyps. I mean, that's what Yodels and me were calling it. It's polyps. That's what Yamaha biker had to go have checked out with his polyps. Thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Well, might be careful. I might ask you, hey, what are you doing for a little bit? Thank you so much. Crazy about Margaret. Hey, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. I mean, I haven't noticed. I apologize. Willow, how are you doing? Polypoop. That's what I think it is. Let's see here. The motion highlights suggestion of the journalist. Oh, wait, where did I go? Oh, excuse me. I gotta go back. So I saw polymob and I had to stop to read it. Without the context, the court cannot know the offer that was rejected or if it was intended to resolve some claims by agreement rather than multiplying litigation. I realize now what he's done. So using multiplying litigation, it's going to say that means that you're having multiple lawsuits filed. Originally, he said multiplying litigation meant you're creating an unacceptable amount of paperwork. You're just wearing down the system. And you're doing it for content, YouTube content. The one-word response was to say that they were rejecting the offer because their purpose is not to avoid court proceedings, but to create them. There is nothing wrong with the response, and it does not justify the filing of a motion for sanctions. The penis emoji. I cannot believe I read this. I am a grown man. I own this channel as much as YouTube allows me to. This is all a creation of my being, and I cannot believe I just read the words penis emoji in a federally filed court document. I looked at law school classes the other day to see what they cost for books. Con law is still the most expensive at $400 for one book. I didn't buy books because I was too poor. It explains it, doesn't it, so much? But anyway, I'm also probably the only person who ever made the graduate law school without buying a book. But I never thought in all that time, all that effort, all that stress, that penis emoji would be the subject matter of a federal lawsuit. And by the way, I believe it's an eggplant. So do you, boo. There you go. Stars has got it. There you go. All it is an eggplant. That's what I see. Was in an email from a journalist. The undersigned did not use it, adopt it, or even realize that it was there until the plaintiff's motion was filed. You know what they say about people that don't see a penis in front of them. The plaintiff's motion misled the court, and there's no basis to bring a motion for sanctions based on adopting someone else's email. You don't have to. I mean, you really, it could be. Where'd he go? You don't have to have a basis. It can be original. The motion highlights the suggestion and the journalist question the plaintiff's counsel about the plaintiff's perjured affidavit. This is not a communication in these court proceedings. It is a response to a journalist's question, not subject to the court's control. Hate to tell you this, bud, but you outside of court. Let me tell you what, your behavior as a YouTube creator, it's in the terms and conditions in the contract. Your behavior off screen, your behavior on other platforms also could cause action to terminate your channel. Think about that. Because I do. When I post something, I think about it. This is not a communication in these court proceedings as a response to a journalist's question not subject to court's control. The remaining highlighted parts were contained in the email from the journalist along with the eggplant. Now it's an eggplant. Not in the email from the undersigned sent in response. Conclusion, when the court looks at the contrived basis for the motion, that it was filed without the required certification to influence the court to act before the undersigned respondent, and that none of the emails on which it is based provide any legitimate basis for imposing sanctions, it should summarily deny the motion. So that's our goal here. So there you go. Ba-boom. It was properly served. There's the certificate, the 26-1 certificate, whatever the hell it is. The local rules 7.1c certificate. It is here, has been certified. All right. Again, I'm going to close this by saying I really do wish that all sides could find an amicable agreement to end this thing, go about their lives, go their own separate paths, and live a beautiful, fruitful life without ever crossing paths again. I have no animosity towards anybody. I have never spoken personally with the Hales. Never been one-on-one. Also, I admire everything that Jeremy has created over there because there are so many of you beautiful people have joined. You've pushed me to 7,000 subscribers. That means you actually put the confirmation. Say, yeah, you know what? The crazy guy with the sunglasses that looks better than Shizzy Wiznut. I'll push up. Hey, you know what? For 7,000, I'll find that picture. I gotta send that to Megan first. So anyway, not sure what it feels like. I hope that you're not behind chat and you're at the eggplant. Let's see here. If in doubt, ER. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Cougar, I don't know what you were talking about, but I just saw your comment and I'm like, what? Anyway, I don't know. I saw an older comment, maybe. Who knows? You know what I do know? I know this. Oh my gosh. Iran changed my Raycons? Hold on, what's going on? Do I know this? Lies. He's mean to me all the time. Yes, he is. Is that because that's who I was talking about last? Hey, Miss Stella, how you doing? Google definition. What stands for Powers of Law and Management of Operations Project is quite a mouthful, isn't it? The document was used in the 80s. Miss Devil, did you look? Did you type in what's the legal definition of polyp supply or whatever it is? Hey, Mary, right, Becky, do not let your blood sugar get low. Go take care of that, okay? Hey, bad duck, bad derp. That's gonna be. He's bad derp. Oh, I love you, bad duck. He's a distinguished gentleman. You're a young one. Terry, don't let the voice fool you. You guys realize that Shizzy, God, man, we've known Shizzy a long time. Holy cow, we've known him a long time. I have an idea of what I said. Sorry, I wasn't talking. I was talking the person that I saw in chat. They know who I was talking to just then. Oh my gosh! What? That's the most action that Marine's gotten since boot camp. Hey Yamaha, where'd you go to boot camp, man? Did you go to Paris Island? Did you go to San Diego? Holy cow. I thought there was a chainsaw started out there. That's the wind blowing. Oh, wait, that's what it is the wind. It's an air blower. God, I'm a dummy. Yamaha. All right. Guys, listen, I appreciate you guys all. I love you all. I'm going to try to grab my wife. Oh, it's an hour longer than I thought it was. Oh, crap. I've been going an hour longer than I thought I would. Love you all. Thank you for getting me to 7,000. I'll be seeing you guys later. I'm going to see if I can get her to go tan. Because, you know, I got to look better than Shizzy. He's in the basement all the time. His skin's all pasty. Oh my gosh, y'all, June 4th, 5th, and 6th, Dollywood, Tennessee. Come hang out with us. We're going to go to Dollywood. We're going to go to some adult establishments. We're going to do a live Friday Night Live. I don't know how it's going to happen. I mean, I just don't have a venue yet. We did it last year. It'll be fun. It'll be a good time. This year, I think what's going to happen is I've got well, it's around here somewhere. Oh. So this year, it should work, okay? I haven't tested it yet. I'll be testing it soon. 360-degree camera. We're going to put this bloop, right in the middle, and you, the viewer, is going to be able to choose who you want to look at. You can look at Shizzy all night long if you guys want to. You can look at him all night if he shows up. You can look at Baker all night long. You can check out and see where Valhalla puts his hands. I'm just going to warn you, you might need to have some eye bleach with you if you do that. Guys, I love you all so much. Megan Fox. Hey, look at this. Here's the real Fox. How you doing, Diva? Diva, did you see what happened? Did you see what happened today? Big day over here. I got to brag about this because it'll be taken away by the tubes later on. I'm positive of that. But while it's here, we're going to take advantage of it. Diva, check it out, babe. Look where we are. Look where we are. We crossed that 7 mark. That means, Diva, there's going to be a 7-hour stream coming up one of these days. Soon. I got to do it like this week. So, Diva, I'll probably be saying, hey, what you doing? Anybody who gets a random message from me, you might want to go ahead and block me now. Because it could be me saying, hey, what are you doing the next day? Or it could be, what are you doing right now? I'm live. Come on over. Yes, yes, yes. Only 1,000 away from being in 8K high definition, which, by the way, Friday Night Live will be streamed in 8K definition. This is an 8K video camera. YouTube only does 4K. But there will be 8K. I'll have to figure out if I can do a... Oh, I might be able to do that raw. Oh, I'll give it to you guys raw. Think you get all 8. That's a good idea. Thank you, Diva. Devo was the Raw. What's happening? Oh yeah, Rosalind's gonna be there. That's the exciting part. Oh, hey, you know what? You can zoom it around. You can do the fingers. You can do your fingers deals. How do you do it? I don't know. What I don't know what happens. Look at this. That does something, doesn't it? I thought this did something. There we go. It's a party. And so Bad Duck can do his fingers and do the confetti on Rosalind because he's always like, hey, dude, how you doing? I'm just warning you. It zooms. That zoom. I got to go. You guys have me delirious. I'm so excited. I got my wife back. I really, you know what? I don't get out much. So she's a good friend. One day she might let me kiss her. Anyway. I know it's the complete opposite of me. Hey, you know, also Linda. Connor. Vice baby. Legal Vice's son. He has the same thing. Oh. Okay. I know what I want to do is 7K. Okay. I want to get Yamaha, Connor, and Shizzy on for a little bit. We'll have the voice. Oh, you know who else? Oh, we could have an audio erotica of like voices. Will somebody remind me of that tomorrow? Yes, Richard. Finally, we've crossed it. Hopefully it stays this time. It doesn't get taken away. Well, I didn't have it before. Last time we were making a push and it went back down. I was like, you get punched. So every February-ish, Marches, I get a... It's every year. Every year I've been here, as happens, I only grow in spurts. That's why Zach calls me Spurt. All right. Love y'all. Squirrels are going crazy. They are. And I've eaten too. That's what's so weird. I've had like, I had a lot to eat today. Holy cow, I ate one of those burritos from Buc-ee's. Have you had one of those? Those things are huge. Then I fell asleep because I ate so much. Then after I woke up, I was hungry. So I had chicken salad sandwich right before the stream. And then I had a Red Bull. I like Red Bull. Have you ever had Red Bull? Chat is head to the guitar. Oh, yeah, I got my guitars out there. All right. The 80s music, man. Love y'all. Ooh, egg drop soup is so good. Oh, you know what's really good? It's wonton soup. But I don't like soup as a total thing, but I do like the Asian stuff. I like that Asian stuff. Y'all, thank you so much. I love y'all. Thank you. Yeah, good time. We'll have fun tomorrow. And I will figure out the 7-hour stream. Saturdays are always so good, but Saturdays got... I don't like stream on Saturday. Maybe Sunday. Yeah, I haven't watched... I haven't done the whole Raw thing in a long time. I don't even know who's doing it now. Is that still on Monday? Is that on UAC? What it was? Oh, Blue Dog wants me. All right, love you guys. Be good. Be good at it. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And don't do most of the things I would do. There's a little gray area in there for you. A little gray area. But other than that, thank you guys so much. 7K. Here we go. Woohoo. Yeah.
Me, it look like a leprechaun to me. I gotta do is look up in the tree. Who else in the leprechaun say yeah?
0, 1, 2, 3. Let's get started.
Oh, that's real good.